Greetings, Flow State Jedis. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Sumed Chatterjee from the Flow Zone Academy. I'm a Flow State specialist and I help you feel your best and perform your best. Now, I've received this question around somebody going through a spiritual crisis, a crisis in faith. It's interesting what my answer was. I told them that in spirituality, there is no crisis. In fact, spirituality is a solution to one's crisis. Now, what if you weren't actually going through a crisis, but it was some kind of a breakthrough moment for you? Maybe you're just experiencing the gunk before the epiphany. You're experiencing the turmoil before the bliss, okay? And sometimes life tests us with different doubts, with different challenges, different things we gotta figure out in the moment. But I wanna share something that happened to us, okay? We were on our way to Rivas, and basically our car got stuck in the road, It literally got stuck on the muddy path, rocks. It was very difficult to get the car out of that positioning. We couldn't do it by ourselves. Ryan is also, he couldn't do it. He required some assistance. And in that moment, what I did was I tapped into the different deities that I work with, This is where the real type of healing, shamanism, channeling comes in situations like this, where you're like in the middle of nowhere with your car stuck in the fucking mud, right? So in that moment, what did we do? Well, we saw a black dog, and black dog is associated with Kalabhairava, right? It's associated with Shiva, one of my deities that I love to work with. And immediately I knew that black dog was trying to tell us something. So we followed the dog along this path, and I guess we were told to shatter our illusions or, understand that we're actually all connected, And so what we did was we knocked on these local homes, right? We knocked on these locals' doors and found like this small kid, and these little kids came out, and the mother came out, and they're all speaking in Spanish, and we didn't really know Spanish, so we used Google Translate. And then we got out, and then we noticed there's a church there, There is a church, the sign of Christ, the cross is right there, In that moment, I knew I was safe. I knew I was good just by seeing that symbolism. And I'm not a Christian man, I'm a spiritual man, But what I experienced then was a feeling of safety, a feeling of protection, a feeling of divine love that we can all access, actually. If you think about it, we can all access it, I want to read out something in this book that I just saw. This is the book, Awakening the Luminous Mind. It says, vision is mind, Whatever you see, it's all mind. Mind is empty. Emptiness is clear light. So mind is clear light, right? Emptiness is clear light. Clear light is union, and union is great bliss. Vision encompasses two fundamental things: the subject or the self, the objects or appearances formed by the imagination of that self. Both are equally unreal and are certainly not as solid and concrete as we see and feel them to be. When you say I'm feeling sad or I'm feeling hurt, that I is formed by imagination. It's not inherently real. So this is a typical vision that expresses suffering, right? That person is really annoying me. This is a waste of time. I wish she would leave me alone. I hope she contacts me. I don't know what's wrong with me. How am I going to pay this bill? And etc., etc. What I understand through this is that there is a very, very powerful understanding of really getting to your core intention, What is it that you're trying to do on your spiritual journey? What is it that you're trying to accomplish on your spiritual path, Ultimately, it is that divine light, that union, that bliss that you feel from uniting with the truth, with God, with Allah, with Buddha, with your true nature. And so back to the story, we were waiting around. We asked this man. So in the family, the kid called his dad. His dad came in his car, helped us move, the car. We paid him some money. We gave some snacks and candy to the kids, and we just felt very humbled by the situation and very, very grateful that he was there. And he took us to his home for a little bit. We talked to his wife and him. And yeah, man, it was really interesting. We talked about India, and he was like, oh yeah, I really like yoga and stuff like that. And we just connected. I almost teared up at how much heart, was in this man to help us out in a really shitty situation. And the moments like this where you have crises, always just go back to Christ, please, okay? Crises to Christ, please. The inner Christ, right? The Christos avatar. We all have it within us, okay? As within, so without. I see it, I know, namaste, okay? So if you're having a spiritual crisis, definitely reach out to Primal Sutra. We have an adepts program we're called the Pleasure Alchemist. So we can take any bad situation and we can make that shit into gold, okay? So very, very important that, we consider the applications of your craft. Like, what is your background in spirituality? Are you in Tibetan Buddhism? Are you interested in Hinduism? Are you interested in different aspects? Are you an omnist like me who kind of, takes and absorbs the most effective path working towards, ascension and effectiveness? Like, what are you really trying to achieve, right? Through going through this process. And it's not like you want to make it results oriented. You want to actually tap into the zone irregardless, okay? So that's really, really key when we can tap into this. So I'm gonna have to end this video, short video, powerful video. Think about this. Don't focus on the crises, focus on there's something emerging, bubbling on the other side. You're being initiated right now to become greater and double down on your spirituality. Maybe you haven't been doing the mantras properly, or you've just been kind of dabbling. Now is the time to take it really serious, okay? Now is the time to really connect with your heart. Open up your heart, soften your breathing, and really get into your awareness again. You got this. Take care, and we'll speak soon. Os, may you never be the same again. May the flow be with you.